Hi everyone. When was the last time when you wrote a letter? In today's episode of Journal with Me, that's what we are going to do. So let's move ahead, make a journal and write a letter to ourselves at the same time.
So we'll begin with this letter sheet itself. This was a part of my subscription boxes. I am just applying glue on this and then I'll paste it on the page. I'm not taking the size right now because you can always trim it off. You don't need to be very precise in the beginning. It will anyhow be very time consuming to take all the measurements. So once you have pasted it, you see there are still some page left. So just cut it off using a scissor and it cuts off nicely, so no need to fret about it. Even if it's uneven, you can always even it later on. Now these are some strips that I had already left from one of my crafts, so instead of throwing them away, I had saved them and I'm tearing them to give it texture. Somehow tearing always is a good option when it comes to giving a good texture to whatever you are using. So of course you will have an idea now. The next time you have some strips left from any craft, save them because you will see it will give a very nice texture to your whole spread. And again I'll cut off the extra part that is remaining of the page. It's as simple as that. Now this next strip is again from one of the same crafts and I'll be tearing it again and make a layer with it. Again, tearing is something I always recommend. Even if you don't have any ideas, just begin with tearing paper and then pasting it randomly however you like. This one however I'll be using to give it a layer upon the pink sheet itself. This, as you see, I think it looks good. The colors together are gelling in well. So color combination of course is one thing that you'll need to take care of when you are making any spreads. So next is doily paper. I am just giving it some shape because I don't want to use complete doily paper here. So I'm cutting it not exactly in half but as much amount as I would like. And I'll apply glue on the edges and paste it with the same kind of measurements here. So once I have pasted this, I need some more things to fill up the space. So I am planning to make an envelope and I'll begin with the square sheet itself. To find the midpoint, this is how you can fold it. So once you know what the midpoint is like, you will fold the edges as it is in the video towards the center. I mean, this is the most easiest way of making an envelope and I'm sort of a fan of it. I always love making it like this. And now just cut off the extra edge to give it a straight line above instead of this pointed corner that is there. Apply glue on the corners, on the edges itself, not completely because otherwise your whole envelope will be sealed and you won't be able to place anything inside it. And I'll be pasting it in one of the corners. And of course I need something to fill this up. I'll be taking a page from a book. So what you can also do is you can take a plain paper and write whatever you want to write on it. I personally like taking this paper from a book because somehow it looks nice because of the color, because of the texture and because of the text also, the volume of the text as well. And next I'll be taking a red sheet and I'll be drawing red hearts on it. Now the reason I'm using hearts and the red part is because if you see in the left top corner, so it just goes with the whole vibe. So I'll be cutting 3 of them together, 3 or 4, depends on how many your scissor can take and how many you can cut neatly. Don't you need to be very precise in whatever you are making. I have drawn it very roughly, the heart shapes, and I know they'll come out very nice, and especially once they are on the spread, they always look good. So now I'll be pasting them above the envelope. Just first decide what kind of placement you want and then go ahead and paste it. Instead of just going about very randomly without having any vague idea. I'm just trying to figure out how they'll look good. And once that is done, you can always glue them up however you like. Another alternative can also be to use brush pens or sketch pens or any ball pens to draw these hearts. I wanted them to be a little more opaque, so to say, so that they don't show the surface below. So I used the sheets itself. To draw these smaller hearts, I'm of course using a pen because first thing is it's not easy to make these smaller hearts and then they would be able to cover the whole space that is behind them. And once you're done with the hearts, draw as many as you like, of course. You can start writing a letter like we said in the very beginning.
That's the best part about writing a letter. You don't have to send it to anyone. Just write a letter to yourself. Tell things to yourself. Tell how are you feeling to yourself and see how that makes you feel. So don't wait anymore. Start right now and stay tuned for more ideas.